I can't feel good, Jordy.
Yeah, she didn't believe in love either. Whoa!
Okay. Hi, Bird. What is the situation here? Have you thought about leaving the room? It's fine. See. Well, being in this club would be much easier than being in another room, even if you were in the middle of talking to someone. I'll have to give up on that and just leave the room just as soon as I feel comfortable about leaving. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, don't leave. I'm getting conflicting directions, Monica. It would also make you seem like a loser. The person you are is not your friend. Ha. Anyway, let's take a look at the basic facts. Sure. I'll let Monica take over my house. Well, at least a very basic house. Ha, it's kind of funny how she doesn't seem to get what you are saying, and yet she does. How so? No, not the poem, but the song? I mean, it's funny, but still, someone was saying it. I'm surprised you're so misinformed. Then again, you've been there. I guess you're not exactly sure how far from the real world it is. Although we kind of know. But since I joined it, I've actually been studying about the world for a few days, and I'm just not sure if we'll see each other again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been feeling good lately. Yeah? Did she tell you did she tell you she was feeling better? Well, Bird, you haven't been able to tell. Apparently not. Of course not. I can't tell her mood. I've been treating her like a brother for a while. I don't know what to do.
Brother or brother? There's a difference.
All right. Just making sure. I know how much I value her and how I feel about her. All right.
Okay.
It would be terrible if she were not in a relationship. Elbow in the knee. Sarah's been acting so bad recently, especially on the airwaves, just broadcasting.
Well, wait, we have to go on that wavelength again.
Yeah, that's right. But I thought she was being useful. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, it's become a vendetta now.
What could have happened? Well, never mind. I'm going to make the mistake of thinking my actions are wrong, and I'm going to make the wrong choice. That's not a good philosophy.
Yeah, really.
This really isn't the right time. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, but you can also take the time to read it and share it with us at any time. All right. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a boy who had a life of crime and was quickly turned into a villain by his father, who had been killed by an evil man. Is this a story or a poem?
Synopsis.
Yeah, apparently. The lady who knows right and wrong, at least I'm trying to. A beautiful lady who has been with me for 6 years, and I think that she is my first love, so I am sure she's interested in me. All meaning, however, all purpose, I have found the time for it, and all that was telling me that I was being ignored. And here I am, crushing for whoever has the balls. Lost adrift the sky and not a single person in it. Day after day, I was so tired of being interrupted by the overly demandingness of my job. I search with little effort for the correct answer, but when all else fails, I delete the video. When all others have a chance and need to have their life in order to have a chance, this is a good time to have a conversation with them. The legend is all the same. Until one day, the love in your mouth kind of thing takes over. I fall, and I feel really alone. I'm a college student. It's not my fault I don't have any friends. It's just not what I want in college. Gentle as a feather, you should associate passion with your own body and not those around you. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches my arm. The hand of a woman, the hand of a man, the hand of a man, and a few other hands. I look at her and she's like, I will fuck her. Okay. The lady who knows what she does, another title. Before I can speak, I have a better sense of humor, which helps my mood. I found every facet of myself is somehow more attractive than I imagined. There is no meaning. That's complicated. There is no purpose. Can't control your life anymore. And we seek only to get what we want. I am not your husband. He is not your child. It's like some kind of corrupted Bible verse.
Yes.
Your legend does not appear to be a staff member of the subreddit That Happened, or any related subreddit. And with a breath, a thought, a laser beam, and light in my chest, I start practicing. A breath, a thought, a laser beam. You know, you're not alone. I feel like learning some stuff is something you should be able to do every day. Not to get too preachy, but I really do like the idea of learning about things that will get you in a good mood. But it was kind of a shock to see you can't learn anything, quote.
You put it in there.
I see many people in this thread who have been doing this for decades and never found anything like it. I never really put myself through the ringer, but I just feel like that phrase often translates to, you can't teach yourself anything. That's generally what it means. It's kind of obvious. In a way, it's knocking. Oh. Because if we had a group of friends, we'd all be up at the same place, eating pizza and dancing around each other's asses.
What do you mean?
You know, there's one person out there who is much more interested in watching movies and TV than you. And that's me. It seems like everyone's just a different person. Are you surprised that it's not too common for other people to be as interested in watching movies and TV as you? It's such a trivial subject.
Yes, really.
I mean, if everything's going to be perfect, why not? Let's watch movie and TV. Come on.
We've been talking about this for the entire time. We literally had a meeting about watching TV and not watching TV or something.
and saying you're too busy so you can excuse yourself. We wouldn't really have to be happy to have a girlfriend just because you are in the same room as us. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures, just two-dimensional beings. That's interesting.
Yeah?
I think you'd know better than to ask a girl out on a date. You'd know better. Do you mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that's a really good idea. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip. Try using a stylized writing tip to your writing using a marker and stylized lines. She doesn't mean tips on how to write. She means actually writing. Anyway. Are you ever too overwhelmed by stylized writing and style, like to write with a fine line or a line with black ink? Why are we stuck on this, Monica? It can be really helpful to try out different styles of writing. You could try calligraphy, you could try typing, you know. But if you find that style is not what you're looking for, then you're probably not going to be as comfortable. Because instead of just focusing on the idea, the writing style you're going to get is going to be the one that's going to mess you up.
What does writing have to do with writing about?
They'll want to focus on the idea of one person, but not the person that's going to mess you up. It's much more encouraging to focus on the idea of one person, but the writing style you need to write is going to have the same writing style as the writing style of the other person. And that's plagiarism. It's almost like having a do you know what I mean and what's the point kind of thing. That's my advice for the person you want to write. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three are still in the room, so she just let me get my camera. Alright, we're gonna take a picture. We're all done sharing the place, so I can set it up at home. Why don't we start looking at the bar?
Yeah,
why don't we?
Hold on a second. We're gonna go to the bar, get drinks, and then get to bed by 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Whoa.
It's gonna be a long night. Is it just me, or do I really need to sleep?
If you've been drinking all the way to 9 a.m., you probably do. Something did sound a little weird. Yeah, that's a dangerous plan. That's right. I've just been having a hard time sleeping. A little booze. Knock you right out. You deviated from your normal sleep schedule. Is that a catchphrase? I don't have a lot of options.
Jeez. Why is the mood so bad?
Why?
Look, even Yuri isn't your type. Ouch.
Stagnating air is common in the second world. What a weird thing to say. In your books, maybe you can get a little more positive about your life. Look, the only thing that doesn't help you is a lot of time and effort. It seems you're right, but I know what it is to be a failure. Alright, Sari always helps lighten the mood and get you out of your funk. So where is she?
Yeah, really?
It almost sounds like everyone's like that, but there's no reason you can't do it.
Where the heck did you get it from? I thought she just thought she could get more of it by working harder.
Natsuki, please show some love to her.
Oh, come on. You know this is going to hurt, but you just need to eat some more.
She actually wasn't really hungry, but I think she really likes you. Is that so? So you can start eating? Sure. I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times you feel like I should send her a message?
Natsuki, go love Sayori.
So much for you to give this guy a chance to mess up his girlfriend.
No! First of all, stop trying to be your friend, and if you can't do it, then you go back to your parents. And second, respect your relationship and be supportive.
Oh, yeah, you're the one to talk.
She's kind of been around /awkward /confused /choked this whole time. Someone stop strangling Siri. Ooh. That curious expression coming up is off to a good start. Calm down, guys. I talked to her last week and she replied that I am not interested in talking to her anymore. Okay. You are not interested in talking to me anymore. What did she say? Anyway, we need to talk, and I told her I would be happy for her to talk to me. Let's decide what everyone will say, and I asked her if she would be happy to talk to me.
I already know what she would say, so I just said if she is happy with me, then that's what I would say.
That's right. I asked her if she would be happy with me, and she said yes. Natsuki will be making a big deal out of it for the other girls. That's just what she does. But we might need to talk more about this. Can you handle that?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I feel like a gift.
Oh, really?
I'm going to be a regular in my classes and would love to be able to use the gift. Sari will be helping me take care of the house because she's a great person and loved me. Ooh. And I just want my parents to take a step back and think about what really matters in my life. And as for Yuri, I'm not sure if what she did is an accident, but maybe she did something wrong. Yuri, you can't be a bad person. Huh? Guys, can you help me, please? I'm useless, so understand. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person I've ever met, and you're also the most amazing people I've ever met. I love you guys. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. You're the most intelligent, mysterious, and well-dressed person I've ever met.
Well, like a false one. The United States. What's going on?
Look at Natsuki pout. Jeez, I can't even believe you've got so much hair on your face. That's okay. I guess I never saw the eye candy of these moths in your backyard, though.
Sexy moths?
Yeah. That may be the reason. But if I can't get my eyes in the right spot, then I'll never see them again. I guess not. If you're looking around the other way, you just don't see them. So, Yuri, this is no joke. You have beautiful handwriting. You're beautiful. You've followed Monica's writing tip. So you should make it your own. You weigh. Atmosphere. About the whole piece of shit thing. I love atmosphere. I love music. I love music. I love the art. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. It's like she's in a room with her friends and she's smiling and she's laughing and she's getting a little bold. Nice. Your mind is already in a state of, I love that girl, and you guys are just friends. That's great, but you are still having a crush on this guy. You'll be a wonderful person for a long time to come. But anyway, there's no rush here. That just leaves you, right? The one who's always here, you call? Don't say that. The one who has always been there for you, you call? In fact, your true self has always been there for you, you call. Both Natsuki and Yuri are the same, but them being less inclined towards the romantic side of things makes them more compatible.
That's so.
Purely physical. It's all the way. It would probably go both ways, but if they were going for a relationship, chances are pretty high the two of them would develop a relationship. If they were going for one, it'd work, but they're not, so hey. You can always help out with some of the chores, and it could be a good thing. I don't know what the chores are. I would be really willing to help them out with their laundry, and that would be great. I could do your laundry, guy. Just gotta get along. That's, is Monica suggesting I give them a hand? Do their laundry too? How on earth are they going to get rid of their laundry?
That's not how it works.
I know, a great dump. I suppose I wouldn't mind.
Well, even if you're still alive, that wasn't the point. It's not like Monica's not capable of making you feel happy and glad. It's like you're the only person that can make you feel happy.
Natsuki tries to mumble that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. But I'm not there for her.
Okay, that was a whole mumble. If I recall, Natsuki tried to make me feel happy by making me feel happy. Okay. You mentioned that you are single. Bird may not like your personality or personality from your input. You may not like your own personality. I don't think anybody does. So therefore, you should go to the guys in the chat and say, this is not the type of relationship we want.